What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Ferrari 308 project, where today we are going to be focusing on fixing windows. No, I'm not talking about fixing a problem with Bill's windows. That will take me a lifetime. No, I'm not talking about these windows either. No, I'm actually referring to the shockingly bad windows on 80s style Ferraris. So let me give you an example. This is my 87 Testarossa. I actually fixed the windows on this a couple of years ago, but I haven't used them really very much at all since. And this is what happens. So let's put the ignition on. I'll press the window button. You should see this one go up. Nothing. Let's try the other one. Nothing. And that's what happens. So I'm not going to be working on this. We're going to go over to the 308, and with a bit of magic, we'll hopefully be able to get those windows working as they should. Okay, while we're here, let's try a couple of things. So cold start, let's see if this car is getting any better, and then we'll try that window. Ready? Let's give it a little bit of gas. And there we go. So this engine is getting stronger and stronger as time goes by, running a bit more fuel through it. Just the response from the accelerator, things like that, it's a noticeable difference. Still revving high, needs a tune, but it sounds good. Starts first time, so it's a big happy me. Let's try these windows. So, see if this best thing to do is watch that. And our survey says. So if you are fortunate enough to own a Ferrari of this era, so 70s and 80s, 308s, 328s, Mondial, Testarossa, they all work with the same cable system. And typically those cars will have slow windows. Now, the first thing you want to do if you've got a slow window system is do exactly this. Clean up all that old grease, all that old grime, re-lubricate it, re-grease it all. That will improve it, definitely. The second thing you can do is, they are slow from factory anyway. There is an upgrade kit you can do that will speed up those windows. But I'm obviously just going to start by trying to get things working in this car. Right, here's my plan of attack on this one. Here we have the driver's side door. Obviously going to start with this because we've got all the door card off and everything is already exposed. So the way the system works is we have a motor behind this panel here, bolted in with 3 bolts on the inside. That operates the cable system, as I said. So the cables run here, run over various little wheels, up the back there, along the top, you've got it up here as well. And when the motor runs, it runs the cables and it lifts and lowers that window, in theory, but obviously not on this car. So what happens with these over time is, if I give you a close-up of down here, everything gets gummed up. Look at the old lock there, all the old grease, it looks really bad. So we're gonna start by greasing everything up, removing the old stuff, cleaning all that up. Then the way I did it, or managed to get it working on the Testarossa, like I say, it's a very similar system, is I simply give power to the car, rock this up and down while we use our magic tool. I didn't have one of these for the Testarossa, I simply just used a big screwdriver. So if I plug that in here, push that in there, sits in that channel like that, and I can move this gradually as I move the motor and grease up all the cables. Hopefully this will fix it. I have no idea whether this is going to work or not. This is just a case of trying to fix it without spending any money. So let's see what happens. So we're going to start by cleaning up these old wheels. They should spin. I'm going to go around one by one. Anything I can get to, I'm going to clean up. That spins, that's good. I'm going to just see if we can do that first of all, and we're going to just use those products I found in the kitchen. I should get sponsorship for this from Ferrari, shouldn't I? So I'm just going to start by just putting a bit on. I don't care where it goes on this car. Obviously it's a cleaning fluid, so this is all going to sparkle after. I'll put a little bit on there, leave that to soak in. Same down here. My sister's probably going to wonder where all her washing liquid went. Oh, there's one up there as well. Tip some on there. Okay. There's a couple more just behind this panel. Can't get the camera to it, and I can't get the washing up bottle to it, so I'm just going to apply it with my fingers as best possible. Okay, so I'm now going to take my sister's toothbrush and just start cleaning away, trying to get all the old gunk off, get it right back, and then I can re-grease it with some fresh stuff. I'm not sure why, but I find this bit extremely satisfying. There we go. So we've got a little bit of grease. I'm gonna get a nice little bit there. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run it around all of that cable system. Get to. I need to clean up this lock as well. But that's another job. So we're just gonna do it all the way up to the top pulley here. I'm going to put some on the pulley as well, using my little screwdriver. We're going to do the cable first. A bit too much there. Come down here. Do all that. So I'm going to continue doing all that, and then we'll do the pulleys. So I'm just applying a bit of WD-40, another product placement I should be getting paid for. So I'm just going to put it in there. And in there, try not to get it on my nice shiny new trainers. And then gradually we're going to try and move these. Right, this one I've just started and it's starting to go, so that's cool. Right, so all of our pulleys are now greased up, lubricated, they all spin. The cable has been greased, so the next step is a combination. I'm going to be manually rocking this to and from by hand. With the power on the car, I'm going to be rocking the window switch, which will in turn move that motor. This is going to assist the motor with a bit of movement, and hopefully it's going to free it up gradually. In the meantime, while I'm doing that, in between, I will spray some WD-40 in that area just to see if we can just get anything inside it. Otherwise I'm going to have to strip it all out. I don't really want to do that. The main reason I don't want to do that is all to do with the routing of this cable, and getting it right is an absolute nightmare. So I'm going to try and do it without taking it all apart. Okay, let's try this view as well. You will see with me doing it manually, the window will be coming down. Ready? This is really me using the override switch. You can see the window sliding down here. Now, the cool thing about what I'm doing here is obviously I couldn't get the grease inside that motor, but what I'm doing by moving this manually, the grease is coming and it's going around on the inside of that cog in the motor itself. So hopefully eventually this will start moving. No idea if it's going to work, but I'm going to keep trying. As I've been doing that, I've just noticed something critical. So our window attaches to the cable here with this little 10mm nut and a little bracket there. Back is okay. Front one, however, I'll try and get in here and show you. There is the cable loose and there's our bracket. So I need to get in there, align it so it's level. I couldn't work out why it would always dip at the front, but this is the reason why. And take a 10mm and fix that onto the cable. I'm going to do that now. That's not going to actually make any difference to the movement of the motor, but because it's skew if, it's taking too much force here, so we need to make sure it's aligned. Otherwise it's not going to do anything and it's not going to raise and lower it. Okay, so that cable is now attached. Probably is going to need a bit of alignment to get it all perfect, but let's see if that makes any difference. All right, we had a bit of movement then. Do it up again. Let's try it again. Slowly, it's getting there. Okay, I am going to persevere with this one. I'm not going to give up. Hopefully we can get this one so it's at least semi-functioning, and then we'll move on to the other side. We've got some movement. Like I say, it's starting to get better over here. So button down, electric window is going down. It's still getting stuck going up, so I need to give it a little bit of a helping hand. Right, watch this. This is perseverance for you. Ready? Come on, come on, come on. You can make it. Yay! That is the speed of a good Ferrari 308 window. I am very happy with that. Now it's just to fix the other one. Okay, here's a great one. I've locked myself out of the Ferrari. The keys are in the ignition. They are turned to position 1 so I can flick the windows up and down. So I can't pull the key out. The door is locked. The car is too far against the fence. I can get the door open on this side a little bit, but I can't get in it. So I thought I'd film for you guys so you can see what a stupid idiot I can be sometimes. I'll set it up. Watch this. Okay, we have no handbrake on the car, so I've got a little bit of gap in the door. I'm going to try and turn the steering wheel enough, push it forward so I can get the door open a little bit, and then that might work. Fingers crossed. Ready? Right, we've got the passenger door card fully off now. Only takes a couple of minutes to do that. So I'm going to repeat the process exactly the same as the driver's side and see if we have any more success with this one. Right, nothing but problems today. I've taken the window down. Everything's greased up on this door. But the problem now is that the handle just spins on here. And I can't get anything in there that will work without slipping. I don't want to ruin that because it causes me a problem, but I now can't get the window back up manually, and electric motor is still not working. You can hear it moving, but there's no big moves. All about improvising. Plastic handles off, mole grips are on, and window can go back up. Okay, check this out. I didn't think this was going to happen, but we got the start of things on the passenger side. Happy days. Let me just take this out. Let's see if this works. Just doing it very gently. You can hear it binding slightly. See? I don't want to stretch the wire or anything. I want to get a lot of lubrication in that motor behind there. Might be that they need adjusting slightly. The glass might be just too skew if there is adjustment in it. Right, as you can hear, it's binding, so I am going to literally grease that up again, make sure I've got it really lubed up, all the runners on either side, and then we'll just keep playing with it. And there you go, guys. It just goes to show, with no money spent, a little bit of grease, a bit of time, a lot of perseverance, you can really fix or improve your 80s Ferrari's windows. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you learned a trick or two from it. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget you can follow me on my Instagram. If you discover any bargain supercars from around the world, please send them through. Keep sending those through to bargains@ratarossa.com. That's the address up there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you again shortly in the next one. Ciao for now.